So we're going to activate voice mode. I've already had a few dialogues. Hi, ChatGPT. I'd like to start voice mode again, but forgetting everything we've already done and start from scratch.
Got it. We're starting fresh. How can I assist you today?
I would like to do a role play. I'm a real estate agent. I'm headed to my client and I want to prepare for that. My client is overpriced by about $100,000 on their home, and we've been on the market for 2 weeks. They're in their late 60s. They understand that we have competition and only things moving at the right price is closing. So they're open to that, but they're still a little reluctant because they don't want to give away the house for free. So that's how I would like to start the dialogue.
Got it. Let's dive right into the role play. You're the agent, and I'll be the client in their late 60s. Here we go. Opens the door, greeting you warmly, but with a hint of concern. Ah, there you are. Thanks for coming over. I've been thinking a lot about this. And I know we're not the only house out there, but I really don't want to feel like I'm giving it away. You know? I understand the market is moving, but I just don't know if we should drop the price too much. What's your take on all this? How would you like to begin?
Well, thank you for having me over and taking the time. And I totally agree. We don't want to give anything away. However, we priced the home at where we thought it would sell, and nothing has moved. And even our competition has shown that we may be overpriced. At least that's what the market is telling us. So that's my concern because I know that you want to move and would like to sell the home, and I want to help you reach your goals. So that's the reason why I wanted to have a dialogue about maybe our marketing strategy, especially the price.
Pauses, taking a deep breath, then speaks thoughtfully. You're right. I do want to move. I'm just not sure how much we should cut. I've seen other homes in the area, and I still think ours is better. We've put a lot of work into this place, but if the market is saying we're too high, I guess I need to listen. Still, I don't want to make it seem like we're desperate to sell. I'd rather hold out for a fair price. How do you continue guiding this conversation?
Well, I agree. And of course, we won't take any offer unless it seems like it's a fair offer and it should be what it is at the price point where we would want it. So my thinking is we do a price improvement, and that's what we'll call it, and we'll adjust the price. And the data is showing us, the market in the area is showing us that we probably would want to lower our price maybe around $100,000. How does that sound to you?
Looks a bit surprised, then nods slowly, processing the information. 100,000. Huh? That's quite a reduction. But I do want to sell. And if that's what the market is saying, I suppose it makes sense. I just don't want to regret it later. How quickly do you think we'll see interest at that new price? And how do we make sure we don't go too low? How would you handle these concerns?
Well, I've done some of the research already, and I'm seeing that things that a buyer would see is priced at that amount in the area. The great thing is that your home has a few little things that would make it more attractive than similarly priced homes in the area. I'm thinking that if we reduce the price and probably do it on a Thursday or a Wednesday before the weekend hits for the open houses, we might start getting a lot more activity during that time.
Leans back, thinking it over, then nods slightly. I see your point. I suppose timing is key, isn't it? If we do it right before the weekend, we could catch the buyers when they're looking at multiple homes. I do like the idea of getting more eyes on it. I just don't want to feel like I've sold myself short, you know? But I trust you. If you think it's the right move, then I'll follow your lead. How soon do you think we'll know if it's working? What's your next response?
We'll probably know the weekend of the open houses. I'm not going to say we'd get offers, but it seems on how many people would walk through the door would tell us how we're doing.
nods thoughtfully with a look of cautious optimism. All right, that makes sense. I guess if we get a lot of traffic, it'll show that we're headed in the right direction. And if it doesn't get the attention we're hoping for, we can reassess. I just want to make sure we don't sit on the market for too long. You've been great about explaining everything, so let's give it a shot. How do you wrap up the conversation?
Well, great. Thank you for your time. And of course, if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out to me. And same, if I find out any other additional information, I'll reach out to you and we'll keep the communication lines open.
Smiling and standing up to shake your hand. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to explain everything. I feel better about it now. Let's hope this works out. I'll stay in touch if anything comes up on my end as well. With that, you wrap up the conversation. How would you feel about this approach with your client?